Hello students, I just made a quick video for you to review some questions with me to understand how to code for evaluation and management. So I'm going to present you with a scenario. You can see I have a question here and it says a new patient seen in the office with a detailed history, detailed exam and MDM of low complexity. How are we going to code this? So the first thing I want you to remember is the keywords that I've highlighted for you. The patient is a new patient. He is seen in the office. He has three factors that we need to know in order to code for the evaluation management service code for the office. You can see I have a history, exam, and an MDM. These are the three factors that we need to know. So let's begin. The first thing I'm going to do, I want you to follow this, use your book with me right now so you know how to browse through the book. If you're just looking at it, you're not going to remember anything. So please follow me and use the book so we know where we are going, what options do we have available in order to find the correct code. So with step 1, I am going to go to page 1. This is one of the indexes I'm going to. You have 2 of them for only evaluation and management. The rest of the sections in this book, you always go to the same index. So anyways, go to page 1. Again, only for evaluation management. You can see how I am showing you on page 1, the lower evaluation management at the bottom. And you can see we have green, red, and blue. Evaluation management is divided according to the section, which is evaluation management. Subsection, office and other outpatient services, anything in green. The red is your status. Okay, so what kind of status do we have? The office has new patient and established patient. The hospital has observation, initial observation, subsequent observation. You are going to find all of this information on the guidelines. Okay, the details of everything I'm showing you is on the guidelines just before these pages I'm showing you. So make sure you understand how to keep an eye on the guidelines. So the only 2 things I want you to remember here from the scenario is the location, which is the office, and the status, which is new in our scenario, as I have shown you before. So let's move on to our tabular list. All right, so we found the code ranges in the index on page 1. Okay, because remember it says right here, you are looking for the office. All right, right here. And then we found the status, which is new. We're going to find the code ranges on page 11. Let's go there, which is also our tabular list. All right, you can see the code ranges on the top given over there. We found the page number. We can also locate it from the code ranges. Keep an eye on the top of the pages. Only the beginning of the book starts with 99 codes for evaluation management, and also the end is 99 as well for medicine section. So that can be confusing. Keep an eye on that. Right after evaluation management, you start with 10,000 codes. Okay, so we are here. We're seeing office. We are seeing new patient, so we are on the right page. This is your section, this is your subsection, and this is your status. Remember, these words that I'm using are the keywords, the terminologies, the language of the coder that we have to get used to it. So pay attention and remember that. Now we're looking for the 3 key components for evaluation management, which is history, exam, and MDM. MDM means medical decision making. Okay. So once we find these 2, we have to go and look into the 3 key components that I just mentioned. And you can see there are HEM, right? H stands for history, E for exam, M for MDM. So we always use it as HEM. We always call it as HEM, and that's what you will be using as well. Now you have to go and go through all the codes given under the new patient, which is 5 codes, and all of this is on page 11 and 12. I want you to review your codes and find the correct matching keywords that we found in the index. Okay, so remember, we have detailed history, detailed exam, and low complexity. See if you can match that on the on the 5 codes you have on your pages 11 and 12. Which one matches the correct HEM? Did you find your answer? Okay, so if you found 99203 for your answer, you are correct. Remember, we matched the detailed history, detailed exam, low MDM, which matches all of these 3 HEM characters. And HEM are the 3 key components that we always match in evaluation management for different locations, not for everything, as we will see later on. So make sure you write these letters in front of it. That will save a lot of time in exam for you to just take a look at DDL and match that to your scenario, and you're there. So not too much of time wasting. Another concept in evaluation management is preventative medicine. Now remember how we were looking for office visits? That was a location. Preventative medicine is not a location, it is a type of service. Okay? So you will hear these words all the time. So in evaluation management, we just don't code for locations, we also code for type of services. It could be preventative medicine, as in this scenario, or it could be a consultation, as I will give you another example soon. So the word routine physical is used in the progress note of the doctor. He will not always write preventative medicine, but as a coder, you are supposed to know that already. So you're going to practice and learn a lot of different things just like this. So let's review the question. And we have a 56-year-old new patient seen for routine physical. Remember, routine physical? I'm thinking preventative medicine, child care, annual visits, annual physical. Any such thing is a routine physical. The components given, the keywords given is 56, age, the status, the type of service, the 3 key components. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we are now on our index page, not the same one as I've shown you before. Remember, I'm using 2 indexes for you. The first one I showed you is only used for evaluation management to make it easier for yourself. If you can remember, I always use page 1 for my evaluation management index. Everything else in your CPT coding manual, you always go to your back of the book in the index, and I am on page 936 in my 2019 CPT manual, and I'm going through the ABCD of finding established patient evaluation management services, anything that takes me closer to my research. And if I look down on that same page, I will find the main term. Remember, the main term for evaluation management coding on the index is always evaluation management. If somebody asks you, what is the main term of evaluation management? It is evaluation management. I'm not looking for office. I'm not looking for preventative medicine. I'm looking for evaluation management. And you can see it right here. Under that, I'm going to follow and try to find preventative medicine, which is right here. And once you find that, you will follow the code ranges on the very beginning of the book, because remember, 99 is confusing. It is in the beginning and is also at the end of the book. So if you use the code ranges to find the pages in the CPT manual or the tabular, you always remember that evaluation management is in the beginning and medicine is in the back. They both start with 99. So that's something just for you to remember in the beginning. Afterwards, you will be an expert. So we will follow these code ranges, 99381 429 to our tabular list. Let's go there. And this is page 37. You can see the code ranges are right here, closest to one that I can find. And I am going to review the rest of it. Let's see what I have here. Okay, so you see our keywords, okay? What is the tabular list asking me? It's not what the question gives you, okay? It is what is the question, what is the tabular list asking me to find? So when I look at preventative medicine, I only see the patient status. I only see the age given. It's not asking me for HEM, history, evaluation, MDM. It is, I'm sorry, examination, MDM. So it's not asking me for the HEM, the 3 key components I mentioned before. It is only asking me for these 2. Easy peasy, right? So first thing I want to do is I see preventative medicine. I see new patient, very important. And I'm going to follow my age, and that's it. So what is the answer? Pause it, find it, let me know. If you found 99386 matching the 56 years of age, perfect. You found the right answer. Okay, so any questions, anything, you keep in touch with me. So I have another question to refresh your steps of coding. Please go review this question, see if you can find the answer for me. Hold or put it on pause and then come back to see the right answer. Okay, if you found 399396, you have the correct answer. Awesome job. Let's move on to our next practice question. You are looking at inpatient consultation. Again, it is evaluation management. Again, service, any kind of service. It is a type of service. It is not a location. It is not a such as in a building, a hospital, an office. It is a type of service. And the type of service in inpatient. Inpatient means in the hospital. When a patient is admitted, you find another doctor to come and give a consultation, a specialist, a surgeon, anybody else who needs to be taking care of the patient with ongoing situations. So that is inpatient consultation, not by the primary physician taking care of, by another consultant taking care of the patient. So we have the 3 HEM key factors, key components. See, what do we need to do? Again, we need to go to the consultation page in the index, find the code ranges, make sure we have the outpatient, inpatient, depending upon which index you are at. Both indexes are different. Follow the code ranges in the tabular list, and of course always keep your eye on top of the page for these code ranges. Match the keywords, select the correct code. See if you can find the answer. Pause the video, come back to it again. If you found 99253, that is the correct code. Awesome job. Now another question I want to show you is for I have it for only a few minutes. Critical care services. So we go to the index, we find the critical care under evaluation management. Do you see the key factors I'm giving you? The key components, the age, and the time. The only thing you need for critical care is time, okay? Because when you come to the tabular section, you will see a table. Make sure you look at this table. It's on page 25, and it's giving you the time ranges covered by the doctor, so you can code either 91 or 92, depending upon the scenario given. So you can see how much variation we have for the different kinds of evaluation management. Okay, let me give you a few more questions so you can work on them. I had another question that I wanted to show you. Where is that question? Yeah. Try this question, refresh your mind, and I hope this helps you. Keep in touch with me if any questions. Have a great day, guys, and happy coding.